Hi guys, I really don't have any voice, so I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible and painless. So the most interesting thing I found about this week is like the type of powers and influence that are used in the workplace. I never really thought about the type of power and influence that's used in my workplace, so it was interesting to like relate while reading. I think while reading, I figured that my workplace used a lot of the power of corrosion and legitimate power. A lot of times, when we don't reach our our units for the month, or yeah, our units for the month, they a lot of threats are like thrown out in the air. So people like they get in panic mode, and it's not really good because then everybody's just like complaining about the workplace and how much they don't like it, and it causes a lot of turnover rates. And my director used a lot of times he doesn't even make sense, but because he has like the legit he's like that authority, he's the director, so he kind of used that power against us a lot of times. And most of the time people just get tired of even like asking question, and most of the time us as employees are disempowered to even like ask those questions or have those honest like conversation that can actually um make effective like make effective like effort towards our work and stuff like that. The second question, what theory of leadership most appeals to you? I've never been in a leadership position per se, but I would like to think that the servant leadership theory applies to me. I like to think that I would like to serve my employees first, and like give them what is needed for them instead of like being authoritative type of person. I like to think that I want to be a type of leader that employees could actually have honest conversation with, and that their voice they feel comfortable enough to come speak to me about stuff that's like bothering them, so we could come to a solution to make their job easier for them. Because I really understand how hard it is when your voice is not heard in the workplace, or you feel like the status quo is suffocating you in the workplace. Um, Next question. Reflect upon an example from your life of good and bad example. I think like with my current like work situation, a lot of like ineffective like qualities that I see in my leadership is that they like they are poor at communicating like new policies and new practices. I feel like um if they were able to just communicate properly about the direction that we're going in and about their vision, more people would actually be on board, because like I think they do understand what is needed, but because of their poor communication and their poor approaches, it makes them ineffective. I also think that because they are so poor at communicating to us, it causes distrust and tension between us employees and our management. Uh, and another reason for like distrust within our leadership is that like instead of coming to us to talk about like a new policy or practice, he'll first implemented it and then enforce it, and that caused a lot of resistance. And also he doesn't like another like ineffective quality that he has is that he doesn't like man up to his own mistakes. I can't I this is like I can't follow somebody that, well, I am right now because I need a job, but I hate that I have to follow somebody that can't even say I was wrong or I'm sorry. I feel like leaders are supposed to admit when they're wrong, so trust is built, and you know it makes you more human, like when leaders have that quality that you could like you could what's the word, you can relate to them and they're relatable, it makes trust and it makes like the relationship between employees and management deeper. Um, but yeah, I think those are the qualities of bad leadership that that's currently within my workforce. And also, I just wanted to say that the article about employees between the different qualities between male and female management. I like that like a lot of organization right now are trying to they're trying to get more female qualities within their workplace. I think the traditional dominancy of like, you know, the macho man in the workplace is like overplayed and it's redundant, and it majority of the time it causes organizations to fail because people like that, they don't listen. They and they only see one way, and that's their way, and that's never a great way to lead your company. All right, thank you guys for listening. Sorry that it's probably hard to hear me, but try your best to hear. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you guys next week.